This loser guy named Joon Tang had crush on this girl named Ju. He loved her since high school and finally he decided to propose her in college but got rejected badly, but he didn't know that the most popular idol was in love with him. The scene changes and we see a group of 5 college students, 2 boys and 3 girls having a party. After a while, one of the boys, Joon Tang, who is our main character, stands up after drinking a can of juice and tells everyone that he's going out to get more juice. As Joon Tang reaches the door, he turns back to look at a girl lying on the sofa. The girl also looks at him. At first, Joon Tang thought that she'll come along with him, but then he proceeds ahead alone. However, soon after, a girl's voice calls out to him from behind. It was the same girl who now says she also came out because she wanted some ice cream. This girl's name is Shia. Shia is a year older than Joon Tang. Joon Tang tells Shia to get a big tub of ice cream so that she gets fat and people will stop noticing her beauty. She laughs at his comment and teases him, calling him naughty. From Joon Tang's words, we get the sense that he likes her, but he hasn't confessed his feelings yet. As they walk together, they end up holding hands. Suddenly, Shia pushes him against a wall and corners him playfully. At this point, Joon Tang begins narrating how he met Shia. Then we are shown a flashback from a year earlier. Joon Tang was sitting in a bus, ready to go home for the holidays. That's when he receives a message from a girl named Ju, whom he used to like back in high school. Ju tells him she wants to meet him. Joon Tang quickly agrees to meet her. He then decides that he should change his clothes before meeting Ju, so he gets off at a nearby stop and heads home instead of going to school. At the door of his house, he sees a very beautiful girl holding a lighter, flicking it on and off repeatedly. Joon Tang wonders if she's waiting for someone or if she's just crazy. Thinking this, he goes inside his house. After changing his clothes and coming back out and finds the girl still standing there. She looks familiar to him, so he asks her if they've met before. But the girl doesn't respond. Joon Tang moves on but then suddenly stops and remembers that the girl is Shia, a celebrity from Dream's sweet pop artist group, whom his friend Guiju really likes. Thinking this, he immediately turns back and asks the girl if she is Shia. Instead of answering, the girl runs toward him in a terrifying way, lights up her lighter, and thrusts her hand toward his face. For a moment, it looks like she might hit Joon Tang with it, but then she doesn't. Joon Tang gets startled and takes a step back, but Shia starts laughing and says, "You're so slow." Joon Tang gets angry at her behavior and threatens to call the police and have her arrested. But instead, Shia threatens him back, saying she can report him to the police for stalking her. Joon Tang quickly apologizes and says he wasn't stalking her. To convince her, he even dances to one of her songs. Then he runs off to meet Ju. Joon Tang finally reaches the restaurant to meet Ju but sees her standing outside, shivering from the cold. Then both of them go inside and start talking. After a while, Joon Tang asks if she has a boyfriend. Ju seems a little uncomfortable with this question, so Joon Tang, noticing her unease, changes the subject and says he should visit her home sometime. After dinner, when they leave the restaurant, Joon Tang gives Ju his scarf. She thanks him for it. Joon Tang then says that if she wants to return his scarf, they can meet again tomorrow. But Ju just smiles and walks away without giving a reply. After that, Joon Tang returns home, but he was shocked to see that Shia was still standing right there at the gate, exactly where he had left her. Shia threatens Joon Tang, saying he must not tell anyone about her, and if he does, she'll beat him up badly. Then Shia enters through the door. As soon as Joon Tang follows her inside, he finds that Shia has fallen unconscious. Seeing this, Joon Tang gets worried and immediately calls an ambulance. Next, it cuts to the next morning. Joon Tang wakes up to the sound of the doorbell. When he opens the door, he finds Shia standing there with food in her hands. She tells him she wants to have breakfast with him. But Joon Tang tells her that he's already had breakfast and slams the door shut in her face. Later, we see Joon Tang sitting in class, messaging Ju. He invites her to meet up, but she makes an excuse saying she's not free. However, we see that she was lying. On his way home from school, Joon Tang was thinking about Ju, how he hasn't met her for a week. Suddenly, Shia shows up beside him and asks how his day was. But Joon Tang coldly walks inside, saying that no one talks to him without a motive. Days go by like this. No matter where Joon Tang goes, Shia always appears in front of him, making it clear she was stalking him. She keeps trying to talk to him, but Joon Tang never responds. A few days later, Shia comes looking for Joon Tang and finds his classroom. Everyone starts staring at her because she was so beautiful. As soon as she reaches him, Joon Tang grabs her hand and pulls her out of the classroom. He angrily asks her how she got there. Shia explains that she once overheard him mentioning which class he's in. Joon Tang sternly tells her that he's not interested in her because he likes someone else. But Shia laughs and tells him that she isn't following him out of love, she just needs a friend, a good friend, which she doesn't have. She also tells him that she rented the entire apartment floor and that she's been suspended, that's why she wants to change herself. Hearing this, Joon Tang calms down, asks for her number, and says that one day they'll have dinner together. Then both of them head home together. On the way home, Joon Tang asks Shia if he can call her his older sister. But Shia says there's no need to be so formal. However, when he calls her Shia, she suddenly turns around and places her finger on his lips. Joon Tang was caught off guard and blushes at her sudden move. As they walk home, people around them pass by, complimenting Shia's beauty. Shia asks Joon Tang if he wants to eat something sour in dinner, but Joon Tang refuses, saying he has to attend a party that evening. Then Shia tells him that even if their friendship grows, she thinks they'll never fall in love with each other. At the party, Joon Tang was offered a drink, but he refuses. A senior student asks if Shia is his girlfriend, but Joon Tang replies that she's just his neighbor. The senior then tries to pressure Joon Tang into drinking, hoping he'll get drunk and reveal Shia's number. But Joon Tang doesn't tell him the truth that alcohol never affects him. Suddenly, Joon Tang receives a call from Shia. He answers it and jokingly calls her Miss Fresher. Shia asks if he's drunk, to which Joon Tang replies that it's not possible for him to get drunk. As they were talking, Joon Tang steps out of the bar. The senior follows him and, upon seeing him talking to Shia, he tries to snatch his phone to talk to her too. But during the scuffle, Shia ends the phone call. After that, the senior guy starts vomiting and Joon Tang tries to help him by patting his back. Just then, Shia shows up holding a bottle. Seeing her, the senior tries to flirt with her, but Shia tells him that by doing all this, he's just embarrassing himself. Saying that, Shia grabs Joon Tang's hand and tries to leave with him. But the senior grabs Joon Tang's other hand, and both start pulling him toward themselves. Seeing this, Shia swiftly swings the alcohol bottle over the senior guy's head, which angers him. He yells at her, asking how she dared to do that. Panicked by the fight, Joon Tang puts the bottle to his mouth and takes a sip, then offers it to the senior, telling him to drink the rest. The senior falls for it and starts drinking. But the moment he finishes the bottle and looks down, he realizes Joon Tang and Shia have already slipped away. Then we see Joon Tang and Shia stopping at some distance after running for a while. There, Joon Tang scolds Shia, saying she shouldn't have tried to hit someone, it's wrong. Hearing this, Shia's eyes fill with tears. She tells him that in such situations, she loses control and doesn't know what to do. From this, Joon Tang suspects that Shia might be used to violence, and he tries to ask her about it. But Shia tells him that it's a secret she can't share. Joon Tang responds by saying, "Alright, from now on, whenever you're in such a situation, I'll always be there with you." After that, Shia tells him that she brought that bottle so the two of them could sit together and drink. Joon Tang then asks her how she knew where he was. In reply, Shia points toward a poster on the wall, which led her there. Then both of them continue walking. Soon, Joon Tang sees a poster for a literature college event with "Back to School" written on it, and realizes it's from Zhu's department. He immediately heads toward the venue, hoping to see her there, and then he spots Zhu standing outside. They wave at each other. As Zhu tries to talk to him, she notices Shia standing behind him. She immediately recognizes Shia and calls out her name, which causes everyone around to turn and look. Zhu rushes to Shia and starts introducing herself. At that moment, Shia hears people around whispering about her scandal. Hearing this, Shia angrily storms off. After that, Zhu and Joon Tang leave the place together, but once they reach the road, they can't find any taxi or ride because it was too late. Zhu gets very worried because her family will be angry if she returns this late. So Joon Tang suggests that she stay at his place for the night and leave in the morning. She agrees. When they reach the apartment complex, Zhu pleads with Shia to pretend to be her friend and call her parents, telling them she's staying at her place. After a bit of begging, Shia agrees. Then Shia invites both of them into her apartment, which they accept. Inside, all three start drinking. As the night progresses, in their drunken state, Zhu and Shia finally become friends. Later, Shia goes out to get some fresh air. Seeing this, Joon Tang remembers she's wearing very thin clothes, and since it's cold outside, he takes off his shirt and gives it to her. Shia asks him how long he has known Zhu. Joon Tang says that they knew each other even before college, from a tutorial class. Hearing this, Shia says she feels jealous that they've been friends for so long, because none of her friendships have ever lasted. Hearing that, Joon Tang gently holds her hand and Shia starts crying. The next morning, Joon Tang feels extremely hungover and finds Shia sitting outside the washroom. Once he regains some composure, he comes out. Seeing Shia, he compliments her eyes, but she gets a bit shy and doesn't respond. Joon Tang asks about Zhu, and Shia tells him that Zhu had already freshened up and left early to avoid getting scolded by her parents. Shia then goes to her cupboard and tries to grab a cigarette and lighter from the top. Seeing this, Joon Tang comes over and hands them to her. He asks if those cigarettes were her. After this, Joon Tang starts getting interested in Shia and searches about her online. Just then, Shia walks into the room, and he quickly hides his phone. He stares in her eyes and starts getting lost in them, but suddenly he runs out of the house under the pretense of taking out the trash and loudly shouts to himself that he doesn't like her. When he regains his senses, he sees that Shia had been watching him do all that. But she says nothing, she just smiles and asks if he wants to go get food together. Then we see that 1 month later, Joon Tang, Shia, and Ju go out to see the cherry blossoms. Shia was thrilled to see them, as it's been years since she last saw cherry blossoms. While Shia was lost in the view, Joon Tang tells Ju that his classmates have been asking about his girlfriend, but Ju doesn't respond. Then both of them go to Shia and take some photos of her. After that, Joon Tang and Shia walk Ju back to her college. Joon Tang asks if they could sit in the library together and study, but Ju immediately declines, saying their subjects are completely different. This really upsets Joon Tang. Shia sees this from behind and, to make him feel better, shows him a photo she took on her phone. Joon Tang smiles upon seeing it and says she should share it in the group chat. Hearing this, Shia asks him, "Do you like Ju that much?" But Joon Tang doesn't answer and walks away. Then he suddenly stops, sits down, and asks Shia if his feelings were clearly visible on his face. After that, he tells her that he knows Ju isn't interested in him and leaves. Next, it's shown that Ju returns the muffler Joon Tang had given her. During class, she tells him that the scarf had just been lying around for days, but she quickly changes the topic. Days pass like this. Ju always refuses to meet Joon Tang unless Shia was with him. One day, Joon Tang tells Shia that Ju is his first love, but Ju doesn't look at him that way. Then after some time, Joon Tang's friend Yen invites him to a party where only 3 boys and 3 girls are coming. When Shia finds out about this, she goes to his room and helps him get ready, saying she wants him to be the best-looking guy at the party. She even tells him she wants to see how handsome he can look. Jokingly, she tells him not to get a girlfriend at the party, otherwise they won't be able to spend time together. Hearing that, Joon Tang promises her that his attitude toward her will never change. Shia playfully adds, "Friends don't shake hands," teasing him. Then Joon Tang arrives at the party, a little late. As soon as he enters, a girl with orange hair instantly sees him and starts liking him. A little later, the other 2 girls playfully put lipstick on Joon Tang and take pictures of him. When Joon Tang sees the photo, he remembers that it's the same lipstick color Shia uses. After a lot of insistence from everyone, Joon Tang sings a song. Meanwhile, the orange-haired girl was still lost in thought, wondering if she should become friends with him or not. Shortly after, Joon Tang finds an earring. When he asks the orange-haired girl about it, she says it's hers. This leads to the 2 of them having a conversation. Then everyone starts playing truth or dare and pair off into couples. Joon Tang ends up paired with the orange-haired girl, whose name is Roni. After a few rounds, it's their turn. For the dare, everyone tells Joon Tang and Roni to kiss. They both look at each other. Roni takes a shot of alcohol and starts moving toward Joon Tang. Meanwhile, on the other side, Shia was lying on her bed, wondering what Joon Tang must be doing at the party. Back at the party, Roni suddenly gets nervous and backs away while trying to kiss Joon Tang. She takes another shot and moves in again, but at the last moment, Joon Tang puts his fingers on her lips and stops her. He tells Roni that he has never had his first kiss, and he doesn't want to waste it on a game with the senior. Hearing Joon Tang's words, everyone at the party starts laughing at him and then asks him to sing a song. After the get-together ends, Roni was completely drunk and says she wants to go home. Seeing her in that state, he decides to walk her home. While walking, Joon Tang talks to her about love, saying that sometimes, loving someone too much doesn't help either. During the conversation, Roni opens up about her breakup, saying her boyfriend left her after she failed for 3 consecutive years. Joon Tang moves closer to her and brushes her hair from her face, only to realize that Roni was actually crying. At that moment, Joon Tang starts thinking about Shia, wondering if her hair feels like Roni's. After dropping Roni home, he heads back toward his place, thinking about messaging Shia. He starts typing something but then deletes it. Instead, he records a voice note, but just before he could send it, his phone dies due to low battery. Joon Tang runs back home, calling out Shia's name. As soon as he enters the apartment, he finds Shia was sitting outside, waiting for him. Joon Tang starts telling her how much fun he had at the party and assures her that he didn't drink anything. To prove it, he gets up and walks in a straight line. Shia tells him she was home all day. They laugh and talk about many things. But when Joon Tang mentions playing truth and dare and goes into the details of the game, Shia becomes jealous. Joon Tang tries to explain to her that nothing happened like she's thinking, but before he can finish, Shia grabs him and kisses him. She then tries to pull away quickly, but Joon Tang holds her by the waist and pulls her closer. Afterward, Shia begins to leave for home and tells Joon Tang he can come along too, but he refuses, saying he'll come a little later. The next morning, when Joon Tang wakes up in bed, he can't believe he had his first kiss with Shia. To distract himself from the thought, he decides to go to the library. But as he steps outside, he notices a poster on Shia's window saying she is renting out a room in her apartment. Even at school, he was unable to concentrate on his studies, thinking about that kiss with Shia all day. After school, he goes straight to Shia's apartment and tells her he wants to talk about the poster outside and the kiss. Shia invites him in and begins to talk openly about the kiss, without any shyness. Joon Tang, embarrassed, falls to the floor. When Shia finds out that it was his first kiss, she was also surprised. After Joon Tang calms down, Shia explains that yes, she wants to rent out a room so she can have someone living with her. Joon Tang then asks if, after exams, the two of them can go out together with Ju. Shia responds with yes. Then she asks Joon Tang if she can hold his hand, to which he agrees. Shia holds his hand and rests her head on his shoulder. Days pass like this, and whenever Joon Tang thinks about that kiss with Shia, he gets flustered. Later, we see Joon Tang meeting Ju at school, and the two leave for home together. On the way, Joon Tang says they should hang out over the weekend. Ju then suggests to go to the library. They go to the library together, but their seats were quite far apart. While waiting in line to get in, one of Ju's friends comes over and starts talking to her. He asks Ju, "Is this guy your boyfriend?" To which Ju instantly says no. This really hurts Joon Tang. He finally understands why Ju always avoids meeting him and constantly makes excuses. Joon Tang leaves, making an excuse about going to the restroom. He was deeply hurt after realizing everything, but then it also hits him that he's been flirting with Shia behind Ju's back all this time, and they've even kissed. After that, it's shown that Roni was busy studying, but then she thinks that if she really wants to move on from her breakup, she needs to start meeting new people. For that, she decides she needs to find a house off campus. Then we are shown a flashback from before, when Ju and Joon Tang were in high school together. The two of them were going to Ju's house to get her notebook, and on the way, Ju tells Joon Tang that she was suspended from school, which is why she wasn't attending class. But as soon as they reach her house, Ju's father was standing outside. He gets very angry at her, just because she came home with a boy. Hearing all this, Ju loses control, yells at him, and even throws her bag at him. She even says that she's ashamed to have been born in his family. Then, Ju grabs Joon Tang's hand and runs away from there. When they stop, Ju apologizes to him, saying she's sorry he had to witness all that drama so suddenly. Back in the present, Ju comes out of the library and sees Joon Tang sitting outside. She holds his hand and takes him to the rooftop. Once they get there, Ju starts telling him why she brought him there, but then suddenly stops mid-sentence and says they should go back to the library. She turns and walks back inside the building. Then we learn that she really likes Joon Tang a lot, but she can't tell him right now because of her current life situation. She feels she can't be with him yet. The next morning, when Joon Tang wakes up, Shia was sitting right next to him. She tries many times to get him out of bed, but he doesn't move. Joon Tang tells Shia that she should find some other friends now. Shia, hearing this, gets very angry. She grabs one side of his blanket and flips him over, but even then he was unaffected and grabs the blanket back to go back to sleep. Shia leaves in frustration while Joon Tang again gets lost in his thoughts, thinking about why Ju took him to the rooftop last night. A little while later, Shia calls out to Joon Tang, asking him to come out and help move her new housemate's luggage. As soon as he steps outside and sees Roni as the new roommate, he was stunned. Then we're shown a flashback from a few days earlier, where Roni saw the poster outside Shia's apartment saying that a room is available for rent. She rings the doorbell immediately, and when Shia opens the door, Roni was stunned by her beauty. Shia invites her inside, shows her the house, and sets one condition that a neighbor from upstairs visits often, and if Roni wants to live here, she shouldn't have a problem with that. Roni replies that it's no big deal and she doesn't mind. As Shia shows her the closet, Roni was amazed to see all the designer bags and beautiful dresses. Seeing Roni's fascination, Shia says that if she stays here, she can use them too. Then back in present we see Joon Tang coming downstairs after hearing Shia's voice, and as soon as Roni sees Joon Tang, she realized that Joon Tang is the neighbor Shia was talking about. Roni ignores Joon Tang and walks out angrily. Joon Tang wonders why she was behaving like that, and then remembers that after the party, he never replied to her message. After Joon Tang helps Roni set up her things, the three of them go to a bar and start drinking. Shia steps outside, saying she wants some fresh air. Meanwhile, Roni and Joon Tang start arguing inside about the same old topic. After that, they both come out of the restaurant and start talking about the party, unaware that Shia is standing nearby, listening to their conversation. Drunk, Joon Tang mistakes Roni for Shia and confesses his love to her. Roni also thinks that Joon Tang was talking about her and believes he's in love with her. Then, in his drunken state, Joon Tang accidentally falls on top of Roni. Just then, Shia intervenes and takes Roni home. She lays him on the bed and then asks him, "Are you happy now?" To which Joon Tang replies that he doesn't know, he's very confused about everything. Shia tells him to move aside, and then she lies down next to him. While lying beside him, Shia asks him if he'd like to date her. Joon Tang says no, thinking she's probably just teasing him. Even after that, Shia tries to convince him seriously, but Joon Tang's mind was elsewhere. He was still thinking about why Zhu took him to the rooftop that night. Shia realizes that he's drunk and confused, so she calls him crazy and then rests her head on his arm. The next morning, Joon Tang wakes up before Shia and tries to sneak out quietly, but at that moment, Shia also wakes up. She tells him not to worry as nothing happened between them. Both of them leave the room together, and while walking, Shia turns and gently touches Joon Tang's face. Meanwhile, Roni comes out of her room and sees them exiting the room together. She gets very angry, assuming they slept together. After that, Joon Tang searches about Shia online, but he doesn't find a very good reputation of hers. Then he calls his friend Gozu and asks him whether he's still a fan of Lee Shia like he used to be. He tells Gozu that Lee Shia is a good friend of his and that they spend a lot of time together. Gozu doesn't believe him and, to brush him off, says that he's no longer a fan and hangs up. Joon Tang then decides that he won't ask any more questions about Shia. On the other hand, Gozu's mom sends food for Joon Tang through Gozu. But when Joon Tang sees Gozu at his door, he gets worried that Gozu might run into Shia, so he quickly takes the food and slams the door. Gozu gets angry at this behavior and climbs over the wall to enter Joon Tang's house. But when he sees Shia in the downstairs apartment, he was shocked and immediately rushes into her house, begging her to take a picture with him. Shia kicks him out of her house. The next day, Gozu shows up again at Joon Tang's place just to meet Shia, but Joon Tang sends him away. Gozu keeps trying every day to meet Shia, and finally one day he runs into her. He offers her a fish. Shia takes the fish and throws it on the ground, and sternly tells him to stay away from her. Hearing this, Gozu gets very angry, and when their fight escalates, Joon Tang steps in to break it up. But Gozu grabs Joon Tang by the collar, shoves him, and ends their friendship before storming off. Joon Tang was also angry, but when he looks back, he sees Shia was trembling. To help her relax, Joon Tang asks her if she wants to go on a date. Then we see Joon Tang and Zhu walking toward the library. Both of them were laughing about Gozu's antics, who used to show up at his house every day just to meet Shia, and how she would always throw him out. After picking up some books from the library as they were walking down the stairs, Zhu trips and was about to fall, but Joon Tang quickly catches her. Zhu gets flustered by the whole situation, and to calm her down, Joon Tang starts gathering the fallen books. A moment later, Zhu asks him if he will go with her to the cultural festival. She tells him that she will be helping people set up tents there. Joon Tang hesitates at first, but seeing Zhu's sweet smile, he quickly agrees. Joon Tang starts feeling that maybe Zhu likes him too. Later, at home, when Shia and Joon Tang were talking about the cultural festival, Shia asks if he's free that day. He tells her that he was already planning to go with Zhu. Shia gets a bit jealous after hearing this. Then we see Shia holding Joon Tang's hand, trying to convince him silently through eye contact. Later, at the festival, Zhu sings a completely off-key song. But the good thing is that the audience doesn't mock her at all. Meanwhile, Shia steps down from the stage. Joon Tang starts thinking, who does Zhu like? Could she like me? But just then, Shia comes to him crying, and he completely forgets about Zhu, focusing instead on comforting Shia. Even after several days, when Joon Tang doesn't see Shia, he begins to worry, as she hasn't stepped out of her room for days. One day, he knocks on her door several times, but when she doesn't answer, he turns to leave. Just then, Shia reaches out, pulls him inside, and they both stand there, silently looking into each other's eyes. A few moments later, Joon Tang kisses Shia, and realizes that he might be in love with her. He kisses her again and gently sits her down on the bed. But then he pulls away, thinking maybe his feelings are one-sided. As he reflects on everything that happened between them, he starts to believe that maybe Shia likes him too. Then Joon Tang starts talking about the festival. He says that Zhu became popular all over the school after that day and no one made fun of Shia anymore, so they should treat Zhu to thank her. But Shia replies angrily, saying she never asked for Zhu's help. She says Zhu's voice was horrible, and all the performances that day were bad. She could have done better than any of them. Shia says all of this in a rage, and hearing that, Joon Tang also gets angry and walks out of the room. At the door, he runs into Roni, who tells him that Shia hasn't come out of her room for so long because of him. But Joon Tang says nothing and walks away. That night, he helps Zhu set up tents at the festival, working with her for a long time. During that time, he asks her, "Who did you sing for that day?" But Zhu doesn't answer and walks ahead. Just then she almost gets hit by a car, but Joon Tang saves her again. Zhu still pretends she didn't even hear his question, says goodbye, and leaves. Later that night, when Joon Tang returns home, he sees Shia sitting outside. She immediately apologizes for that morning, and asks him why he was ignoring her. As she says this, Shia reaches out her hand, hoping he'll take it. But Joon Tang reminds her that she was the one who said they're just friends, and that friends don't hold hands. After that, Joon Tang makes an excuse about doing homework and starts to go inside, but Shia asks him if his homework is more important than her. In response, Joon Tang says yes, his homework is more important than Shia at the moment, and then he walks away. Hearing his reply, Shia feels very hurt, and in her sadness, she hugs him from behind. She tells him that she'll keep trying to win him back, and they'll see how long he can stay mad at her. In response, Joon Tang asks Shia if all the time they spent together meant anything to her or if she was just using him to pass time, just like Ju did. Without replying anything, Shia walks away. Later, when Joon Tang enters the house, he finds Ju already sitting inside. He was shocked and worried to see her. Ju, noticing his expression, tells him that Shia invited her over for dinner. Joon Tang sits beside Shia and quietly asks why she invited Ju. Shia tells him that she wants to ask why the boy who used to like her doesn't feel the same anymore. Hearing this, Joon Tang becomes anxious, thinking it might spoil things between him and Ju. Then Shia holds his hand, but he quickly lets go, nervous. The next day at college, Joon Tang hears the news that Shia, the member of Sweet Dreams, was in their college. While he was still trying to process this, he sees Gozu running excitedly toward Shia to meet her. Joon Tang grabs Shia's hand and quickly rushes her outside. After going some distance, he asks her why she came to his college, to which Shia replies that since Joon Tang kept using being busy with college as an excuse not to meet her, she decided to come herself. Then Shia invites him for a drink, but Joon Tang tells her they'll meet at home, and later heads into a store pretending to buy drinks. Inside, he saw Roni, who was clearly upset with him. She tells him that he proposed to her, but now he's spending time with Shia. She tells him that if he wants to be with her, he'll have to ignore Shia. In response, Joon Tang says he wants to do that, but he always melts seeing Shia's innocent actions. Then, Joon Tang and Roni return home together, but outside their house, they spot a photographer clicking Shia's photos. Joon Tang tries to catch him, but the man escapes. When they go inside, Shia asks if he saw the photographer's face, and he tells her that he couldn't. After that, they don't leave the house for several days because of the bad weather outside. Later, when Joon Tang notices that both Roni and Shia are in a bad mood, he decides to host a backyard barbecue party. He invites Gozu, Ju, and his friend Yasu. Gozu brings seafood to the party and also apologizes to Shia for bothering her for days. Shia also forgives him. During the party, Shia tells everyone that celebrities don't have a personal life. Wherever people get chance, they judge them, paparazzi follow them everywhere, and click vulgar pictures. At that moment, Gozu notices someone behind the wall taking pictures of Shia again. Gozu quickly snatches his camera. The stalker panicked and tries to run away. But then Joon Tang runs after him and finally catches him. The group brings the stalker into the house and checks his camera, where they find countless photos of Shia. Joon Tang suggests that they should call the police, but Shia stops him, saying there's no point, this has happened before, and the police never do anything about it. They always say that those people are just taking harmless photos and it's not harassment. Joon Tang then asks Shia what they should do, to which Shia points to a glass bottle nearby and says they should knock some sense into him with it. Joon Tang gets a little nervous, but Gozu picks up the bottle and steps forward, only for Joon Tang to stop him by grabbing his hand. Seeing this, Shia walks away into the house crying. As the boys were still talking about what to do, Ju suddenly smashes the glass bottle over the stalker's head in anger and threatens her. Gozu appreciates Ju's boldness, but Yazi and Joon Tang were disturbed by her outburst. Seeing this, Joon Tang is reminded of their high school days, when Ju ran away from her overly controlling father. He realizes that Ju only acts out this way when she's been bottling up frustration for a long time. He begins to wonder, what's going wrong in Ju's life now? What's she frustrated about? Yazi explains to Joon Tang that now they can't involve the police anymore, because they might get into legal trouble for attacking the guy. Later, Joon Tang goes to Shia's room and tells her that Ju hit the guy really hard with a bottle. He also tells her that they followed the guy home, deleted all her photos from his pen drive and computer, and even threatened him that if he ever tries anything like this again, they won't spare him. Shia was delighted to hear this, and she hugs Joon Tang and kisses his hand, then leaves the room blushing. After that, Roni and Ju also come to Shia, comforting her and telling her that in the future, they'll always stand by her in such situations. The next day, after finishing his final exam, Joon Tang returns home exhausted and collapses on the sofa. Shia comes and asks why he looks so tired, and he tells her that he hasn't slept for 3 nights because of studying. Hearing this, Shia suggests they should take a break and maybe go on a vacation somewhere during the holidays. Joon Tang also agrees. But then, when he pulls off the blanket and looks at her, he gets flustered seeing Shia gazing at him with her lovely eyes. Just as the two of them were talking, the doorbell rings. When they open the door, they find Zhu standing there with a suitcase. She asks them if she can stay with them for a few months, and also tells them that there are some problems at her house. As soon as she enters, Joon Tang says he's going out for a bit, and leaves alone for a walk. While walking, he starts wondering why Zhu had come to their house and what kind of problems she might be facing. He remembers the time in high school when she ran away from home after fighting with her father. At first, Joon Tang thinks that as soon as he gets home, he will definitely ask Zhu about this. But then he shakes off the thought from his mind because he knows Zhu will tell him only when she wants to. Joon Tang walks around for a while longer, and near the campus, he spots Roni sitting sadly at an open bar. She was upset because she has realized that Joon Tang doesn't love her. But then she thinks maybe it's her fault for not confessing her love like Shia did. Later, many people try to flirt with Roni, but she ignores them all. Then, she holds Joon Tang's hand and tells him that she will now try harder to win his heart. Joon Tang was surprised and troubled by this, and then Roni takes Joon Tang away from there. After spending the whole night together roaming around, when they reach home, they find Shia standing outside playing with a lighter, waiting for them. She asks them why did they spend the whole night together, but Joon Tang tells her they were just roaming around until suddenly Roni injured her foot, so they spent the rest of the night at the hospital, and she still can't walk properly. That's why he was holding her hand and brought her there. At first, Joon Tang was very surprised that Shia didn't make a fuss about it, but then he goes inside. Once inside, Shia messages him saying that they should meet outside that evening. Reading Shia's message, Joon Tang immediately sets an alarm and goes to sleep. Later Joon Tang wakes up on time and while stepping outside, wonders why Shia would call him like this. Maybe she wants to buy something. When Joon Tang steps outside, Shia was already waiting for him. She asks him to go out with her, and they spend a long time roaming around together. While walking, Joon Tang asks Shia why she didn't make a scene that morning. Shia tells him it's because she knows nothing happened between the two of them, so she didn't want to make a fuss. Then, teasingly, she says that since such a beautiful celebrity lives under her house, how could he love anyone else? Joon Tang thinks for a moment and says maybe she's right. After that, he tells Shia that it's getting late and they should go home. But suddenly, she makes an excuse about her foot being injured and asks him to carry her on his back. He laughs, realizing she wants to do everything he did yesterday with Roni. Then Shia asks him to go to a restaurant. Joon Tang feels a little bad because she took him on a date without telling him. At the restaurant, Shia tells him that tomorrow she has to go out with someone else. Joon Tang feels jealous and asks her who she plans to go with. She asks him who he thinks it might be, a girl or a boy. Then Joon Tang makes an excuse to go to the washroom and leaves. While in the washroom, he tries to tell himself he shouldn't care who Shia goes out with. When Joon Tang comes back from the washroom, he sees some boys standing near Shia's table trying to talk to her. He tells a guy to move away, but instead, he tells him to wait for his turn. Getting angry, Joon Tang shouts and scares them off. In a mix of anger and jealousy, Joon Tang tells Shia that he wants her to only hang out with girls. At first, Shia laughs at him, but then she tells the boys that she came with Joon Tang. The next day, even when Shia's intoxication hadn't worn off, Joon Tang tells her that she should stay home today. Seeing Shia in this condition, Zhu tells Joon Tang that maybe they both drank too much alcohol the day before, which makes Joon Tang feel embarrassed. Then Shia tells Joon Tang that she is going to meet Jia Yen, who is the leader of Dream Suite and was a very good friend of hers when they used to sing together. Despite the rain and bad weather, Shia goes to meet Jia Yen. Meanwhile, we see Joon Tang worried about the weather for her. On the way, Shia remembers how close they used to be, how much they enjoyed each other's company. But when they became famous, everything went wrong. People told them to wear vulgar clothes to keep attention on them, and their manager would just say that all this was to stay in the news. Despite not feeling happy, Shia kept smiling in public. Eventually, fed up with all this, she left the group. She also recalls that Jia tried hard to stop her, but Shia didn't change her decision. Then we see Shia finally meeting her friend at a restaurant. When she orders a drink, it's a full-fat drink, which bothers Jia, and she expresses her concern to Shia. But Shia tells her not to worry about her physical appearance. Jia asks if Shia is happy now, and Shia says yes, she is very happy now. Jia says Shia should only care about her own happiness. She can eat whatever she wants and love anyone she wants. The only thing that matters is that she stays happy. After saying this, Jia leaves, and Shia starts crying tears of happiness. Without an umbrella, she starts walking home, deciding that now she will do whatever she wants. When she reaches home and sees Joon Tang, she realizes that she likes everything about him, his behavior or even his looks. Joon Tang asks why she came without an umbrella in such heavy rain, but Shia, lost in her thoughts, holds his hand and kisses him right there on the road. Just then, Roni comes out and sees them. She understands that these two like each other a lot, but Joon Tang gets nervous and goes inside. Soon after, Joon Tang receives a message from his father saying they are going to celebrate his mother's birthday and he should join them. Joon Tang goes there. At the restaurant, while celebrating his mother's birthday with his family, they start discussing how Joon Tang liked Ju since childhood and was so crazy about her that he took admission in her college itself. But hearing all this embarrasses him, and he starts getting angry at his sister. The next day, Shia calls Joon Tang and tells him about meeting her friend Jia. She says that her friend advised her to live life on her own terms, and she will fully follow that advice now. She wants to love someone deeply and wants that person to propose to her in front of everyone. Shia also tells him that heart-shaped candles and a big flower bouquet will be enough for the proposal. Hearing all this, Joon Tang understands that Shia is indirectly telling him all this so that he will be the one to do all these things for her. After that, Joon Tang looks at his and Ju's high school pictures and becomes sad. Just then, Ju sends a message inviting everyone to a drinking party. Joon Tang immediately joins them, and then they also call Yans and Gozu. Now this is the scene we saw in starting of this anime. After some time, when Joon Tang sees that the drinks are finished, he goes outside to get more drinks. When he reaches the door, he glances at Shia, hoping she might come along with him, but when she doesn't respond, feeling hopeless, he steps outside. But soon after, seeing Shia behind him, he becomes happy. On the way back, Shia holds Joon Tang's hand, and he no longer feels shy. Shia tells him that he should stop acting stubborn now. Embarrassed, Joon Tang tells her that Roni saw them kissing that day, which is why he feels embarrassed. Shia presses him against a wall and says that now all his attention should only be on her and then kisses him. Just then, Ju comes out to throw out the trash and sees them both. When Joon Tang sees Ju, his eyes widen in surprise. The next day, while cleaning the house, Ju asks Shia if she and Joon Tang are dating, to which Shia denies. Hearing this, Ju gets angry. Just then, Roni and Joon Tang enter the room, and everyone falls silent. After cleaning, when Joon Tang goes to college, Ju messages him to meet her. When Joon Tang goes to meet her near the football ground, Ju seemed upset. She tells Joon Tang that she had applied for suspension and will leave her house soon. Because of the scholarship, she doesn't have to pay college fees, but for her other expenses, she will need a job. Hearing this, Joon Tang asks if she is taking the step because of him and Shia, but she says she is doing it because of her over-controlling family. After that, Ju finally confesses her love to him. She tells him that she liked him even before college, but her father strictly forbade her from having a boyfriend. Whenever she stayed at a friend's house, her father would call to check if she was with any boy. Ju says that once her father caught her sister holding her boyfriend's hand and slapped her in front of everyone. Despite all this strictness, she couldn't stop herself from loving Joon Tang. Then Ju tells Joon Tang that once she stands on her own feet, she wants to be with him. The next day, Ju asks him to watch a movie with her. Seeing her innocence, Joon Tang cannot refuse. During the movie, Ju places her hand on the handle next to him, expecting Joon Tang to hold her hand, but he doesn't. He decides that he will clarify everything first. Ju understands and removes her hand. After the movie, they play a game where Joon Tang runs out of coins and asks Ju for some, but she clearly refuses. Then they sing for a while at a karaoke and later eat at a place where Ju orders a couple's dish, making Joon Tang shy. All of this feels like a dream to Joon Tang because the one he has wanted for years is finally on a date with him. On the way back, Ju tells him that she will stay at another friend's house for a few days and also invites him to watch fireworks next Friday. Before Joon Tang can reply, Ju tells him that she has known for a long time that Joon Tang likes her but ignored him because of some reasons and apologizes for it. Ju tells Joon Tang that she has never gone on a date with anyone else nor has she ever loved anyone as much as she loves him. Because of this, when she saw him with another girl, she felt jealous and as she said this, tears welled up in her eyes. Then she said they would meet next week and left. After she left, Joon Tang thought that he had wanted to hear all this for many years. But now, even after hearing it, why didn't he like it? When he reached home, he saw Shia crying and got worried, asking why she was crying. She said it was because she had eaten spicy noodles, which made her eyes tear up. Shia told Joon Tang that she knew Ju would now live with another friend. Then she asked if Ju had confessed her love to him today. Joon Tang got nervous and asked how she knew everything about him. Shia replied that she was just guessing. Joon Tang thought that Shia was not affected by Ju's confession of love, but then Shia moved toward him to kiss him. Suddenly, she stepped back playfully and said that this means she still has a chance to win Joon Tang. Then she told him he would have to decide for himself and, before leaving, kissed his cheek. The next Friday, Ju waited for Joon Tang outside, and when she started losing hope, he came running to her. At first, she was happy to see him, but then when she noticed he wasn't alone and had brought someone else with him, she scolded him because it was supposed to be their alone time. Also, he had brought Ju's mother with him. Joon Tang told her that Shia had asked him to do all this. We then see that when Ju was packing her things the previous night, Shia received a call from Ju's sister, telling her about their mother's illness and saying that Ju should meet her mother once. Ju's sister was actually lying to find out more about Ju, but Shia didn't realize this and told her everything about Ju. When Joon Tang found out, he thought that before Zhu's family could find her, Zhu should meet her mother herself. After this, Zhu angrily met her mother at a cafe, and when Joon Tang saw her face from afar, he was sure he had done the right thing. At night, everyone goes to watch fireworks, but Joon Tang sat outside waiting for Zhu. When she arrived, she said she thought he had already left. Joon Tang asked about her meeting with his mother, and she said everything was fine now, but Joon Tang started doing push-ups to apologize, and seeing this, Zhu came to him, putting her hand on his hand, saying maybe now they will meet less often. Joon Tang prepared himself to say goodbye to his first love and told her he now loved someone else. He apologized to Zhu and tears fell from his eyes as he said this. Zhu also became sad seeing him and took him to watch fireworks. On the way, Zhu remembered school times when they had spent so much good time together, but now she was about to leave those memories behind. They reached the place and stood near the railing. Zhu told him that Joon Tang had troubled her a lot and now she would lift him and throw him down. He said she wouldn't be able to lift him because of his weight. Still, she tried to lift him by holding his arms but started crying and said she loved him very much, but now how could he love someone else? Hearing this, Joon Tang also started crying and apologized to her. Zhu asked who that was, and he told her it was the name they were going to give their first daughter. Zhu laughed, and Joon Tang apologized to Jinshi while crying and said that would have been their second son. Everyone around started looking at them. At that moment, Zhu hugged Joon Tang and told him she loved him very much. But Joon Tang said that love is only good if it happens at the right time. Hearing this, Zhu understood that now she has lost Joon Tang. On the way home, Joon Tang kept thinking about Shia, what she might be doing, and then realized he had completely fallen crazy in love with Shia. Thinking this, he ran calling her name and reached home. When Shia came back home with Roni and Yans, she saw Joon Tang and understood that he must have been crying a little while ago. Joon Tang confessed his love to Shia in front of everyone, and Shia kissed him, saying she felt the same way about him. Yans and Roni were stunned to see this, and Yans asked Joon Tang when did all this happen and said he wants Joon Tang to tell everything in detail. Meanwhile, Zhu was packing her things, and Joon Tang asked if she was really leaving. She told him what did he expect her to do, just watch Joon Tang and Shia with each other all day. While leaving the house, Zhu told Joon Tang she would be busy solving some personal matters for some time, so she wouldn't be able to contact him but promised they would definitely meet again. Joon Tang put her things in the car, and behind him, Zhu asked Shia if she really liked Joon Tang. Shia told her that when Joon Tang proposed to her, he had no flowers or candles, but she loved him very much anyway. Zhu smiled and got into her car and left. Joon Tang stood with Shia thinking that earlier he thought maybe he loved Shia because of her hair or lips, but now he knew he loved her soul. Shia whispered something into his ear, and Joon Tang ran off to get flowers for her. From behind, Shia shouts that this time he must confess his love properly. And with this wholesome ending this anime ends, and if you liked this recap please drop a like and help us reach 20k subscribers by subscribing to the channel.